Welcome back to ZeniGundam Realm YouTube. The title is correct, and it's unbelievable. Especially considering that I missed out on that $8,000 by half a point in my last video, and that was the last parlay that I placed before this one. What happened was, FanDuel gave me $100 in free bets last night, and I decided to use them on an 18-leg parlay. So I threw down an 18-team parlay, and this is what I came up with. $100 to win $100,514. The first leg of the parlay included Virginia Tech against my alma mater, and I did pick against UVA because I knew what would happen. Kansas, I didn't want to add to my ticket, but I did add it to my ticket because I needed to hit that $100,000 threshold. I figured if I was placing a parlay, I was going to place one that hit six figures. I wasn't going to settle for the $72,000 payout I think it would have been had I not added Kansas to this parlay. And that was my only loss. Cincinnati won, Bryant won, Baylor won, and obviously some of these aren't coin flips. Some of these are heavy favorites, but it's still gambling. Chicago State minus 7.5. I was a bit worried about that because that closed at minus 7, but Chicago State did win by 13. Marquette, UAB, easy. Hofstra minus 14.5. I was extremely confident in that outcome. Indiana, I knew would beat Purdue. I never thought Purdue had a chance of winning that game. Belmont minus 10.5. UCLA minus 11.5. So all these I was extremely confident in all of these. And then of course some heavy favorites at the end. It is what it is. $100,000 is not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. For some people it is, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm the best poker player in the world, and I'm going to make my mark at the World Series of Poker main event. I might not win it because of variance, but I'm better than the field. That much I know. How many guys do you know who can just wake up in the morning and say, I want to make a couple hundred, I want to make a couple thousand. That's what I did today. I didn't hit the $100,000 parlay like I should have, but I still made a little over $1,000 just from live betting college basketball, and it was fun. I could have bet pregame too, but I like live betting. So yeah, it was a profitable day, and that's how we alpha males operate. We just create wealth on a whim. We generate wealth at will. OkCupid, it's been going surprisingly well recently, and I say surprisingly well because of the caprices of Generation Z's women. And I hesitate to call them women now. They're little girls. They don't know any better. They let the media control them. Whatever the media and their friends say is popular, that's what they do. It reminded me a lot of the millennial women of yesteryear. Speaking of which, I have encountered some in recent weeks. A couple of days ago, I ran into one such woman whom I interacted with a couple of years ago, but she elected not to meet up. As a matter of fact, she didn't even respond to me. So I called her out for being on the website for the 80th time. I'm sure that she wasted her time in the past with some obnoxious brutes with backward baseball caps and 20-word vocabularies. And I told her, listen, I'm sorry that my lexicon is far more sophisticated than those brutes, than those of those brutes, and I'm not going to look like a complete moron in public like these guys. So if you feel intimidated by an educated culture gentleman, that's on you. But don't blame the world because you're on a dating site at 31 years old. Stupid. I didn't say stupid. I didn't insult her like that, but I did call her out on her poor dating habits, and she deleted her profile shortly thereafter. Not surprisingly. That is not toxic masculinity. That is called being an alpha male and telling it like it is.